That's his truck. As you can see on stage, welcome, Queens of the Stone Age. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hi. How about it?
I'm high.
How about everybody introduce themselves?
We'll start with this row, with the legalized meth guy. That guy's freaking me out.
Oh,
But family always does that,
Yes.
doesn't it, brother? Sorry we're late. That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
I'm guessing you guys experience Nashville afternoon traffic like we have to deal with every day here.
We just actually, things weren't set up and ready for sound check, so we had to wait and so on and so forth. And
Well, that's cool. Well, you're here now. You guys are playing at Municipal Auditorium here in just a few minutes. Any of you guys grow up like with good 80s hair metal?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, I was going to ask because Municipal back in the 80s here in Nashville was where all the big 80s hair metal played. So
there was a lot of hair in the place. Too.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know if that was
probably just left over.
just
still
a
there.
hangover from.
But that was the place. You guys got a new CD out. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. You guys want to start us out with a song,
Yeah, sure.
please?
Sounds good.
This is called Clowns at the Rodeo. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Someone went. They're like, oh my God, they're covering my song. I wrote that first. The Clowns at the Rodeo. What do you want to play first? We don't rehearse. Let's be honest.
This is gonna go good.
We wing it really hard.
Jeez, thanks a lot.
I was asking them, not you, man. That was like, see, I was like this. What do you want to play, Dean? What's your name, sir? Christopher, keep it down the rest of the show, please. God, this is going to be good, Chris. Yeah, well, let me just warm it up. I just woke up 4 minutes ago.
The new CD, Like Clockwork. Before we get to another song, how'd you guys end up working with Elton John on that?
We have the same manicurist. He called me on the phone and he just said he wanted to jam. He called me on a Sunday on my cell phone, and that's weird.
I don't know what I'd do if
Well, he didn't know
Phone
we were
ring was
making a
Elton
record,
John.
and it was months before we started, and he was just saying he's a fan and he wanted to play together if it ever came up, and that's really cool, and it sort of blows your mind a little bit because I grew up listening to Elton John. I know we all did here. To me, it's one of those things where it's like, you like Elton John, you like the Beatles, you like hot food, and you know what I mean? It's like, and but then come to find out, when we played together, he plays over 200 shows a year. He's a ripping piano player. I mean, ripping. And he loves music, and he's like finding, young boys in Ireland. That doesn't sound right. That play music and are signed, so don't even and finding, cello players off of YouTube and signing. He's got a management thing. It's just we're sort of taken aback by his thing, that doesn't sound right. By his skill level is what I'm trying to tell you. What's your name again, mister?
mine,
Yeah.
Dagwood.
No, mine.
Oh,
Dagwood, what I'm trying to say is he's real good and he's cool, man. It's just, it's funny when you're working on something together, it takes away all the pressure of like, he's wearing all blue with blue glasses and.
So the new CD is called Like Clockwork. You guys want to do another song for us? Because I know you said you're going to load us up with some songs since everybody waited for a while tonight.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding, but now.
Oh,
I
you were
have to.
kidding? No. Well, now you're stuck.
Yeah, no, we'll do that.
I know I like a rock band with a sense of humor. Josh, earlier today at 1029thebuzz.com,
What sense of humor?
We put the video of you auditioning for R2D2 for the new Star Wars.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. They thought you could be the Wookiee, though, right?
A lot of people think a lot of
Yeah.
things about me.
That's a great video. If you want to see it, it's at
I haven't
1029thebuzz.com.
seen it yet.
And Also, I want to talk about the SNL appearance you guys had a few years
S&M?
ago. SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. Got it. Yeah.
When Will Ferrell did the cowbell during Little Sister, whose idea was that? Yours, his?
That was
Mutual?
actually his idea. And funny thing about Will, and actually he was the only guy to not be the musical guest, but to be in every skit and the musical guest up to that point, you know. And excuse me. And they do a dress rehearsal first. And no, I know.
It's gonna
Trust
be
me,
okay.
He'll be through in a
it's
few
gonna get
minutes.
much worse. Like, so they do a dress rehearsal, and he came out and rushed out and played the cowbell, and he'd been earlier in the night, you know, watching him rush around. I go, "How you doing?" He's like, "I'm so tired." So, and he is like, his belly, the shirt started to creep up. And there's weird like balls of hair. It's not. It looks
I've
like.
noticed that. He's very weird, hairy.
Yeah,
a-
it looks like
like
it
a-
looks like hair plugs.
It's like a nappy belly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, it's cool and it's cute, but there it was. And anyway, so, but as you know, what people find this out when they play cowbell live, it gets tiring. Like there's some for anyone who hasn't done it. Like you start to, you're like, oh yeah, boop boop, and then like a minute later, you're like, oh my god. So during the real taping, and the first one, I lost it because I just couldn't keep it in. It's like you're like little, and so he waited to come out on the real taping, and I was able to keep a straight face, and that story's over, and it's not that good of an ending.
We'll have a chance for the audience to ask some questions coming up here in a few minutes. So if you've got something you'd like to ask.
Just not the
you
meth
think-
guy and Christopher.
Yeah,
okay?
I was going to say legalize meth. He's not allowed
Not
to. Maybe
touch
mind answering a couple of questions from the audience if we have him.
No. Yeah, let's do it.
Anyone? Sometimes
Good.
this works.
That was good.
Sometimes
Bye,
it
Rick.
doesn't.
No.
Oh, we got a couple. Go right here. We'll start from front.
I will buy it.
Josh, we got one. I had that on my list here, talking about the incident with Jay-Z.
I was going to avoid it when you asked it.
Oh,
though.
yeah? Not her.
Honestly, just the way that festival went. I played festivals all over the world. And in our business, we know everything that's going on. We know what our people are doing. When we show up at a place, we always want to leave it better than we found it. We want people to have a good time. That's why we're here. And that's what we do. I'm not saying anything against anybody else. All I know is I went to a festival, and when my guys went there, my crew, they were pulled out of a car, and their bags were searched, and they were frisked. And then the same happened to us. Now, I opened my bag, and I said, if you search it, I'm not going to play. And that was just sort of the way the day started. Now, I've never been to another festival that did that. And if you ask someone to come play, then you pretty much presuppose I'm not going to blow the place up. Except for like, blowing it up, let's play. And I went in and talked to the promoter and told him what I thought, because I wanted him to know what type of guy I am and what type of organization we have and what we do and don't do. And I just told him we're not doing this anymore, And these sort of mistakes kind of kept going through the day. And at the end of the day, I speak my mind, and yeah, because you know what, I'm not saying I'm right all the time, and I'm not saying I'm wrong all the time. I just know what I see, and I think other people are. I'm not very PC, and because I don't search myself on the internet, so I don't have to deal with any of the. Some people don't like me very much. Some people like me too much, and you know what I mean. It's all in between. But at the same time, when I know something's wrong, that was wrong. And we spoke to each other on the phone. It didn't go real well. Yeah, he called me. Yeah, and we talked for a while. And I have the utmost respect for Jay-Z. But I don't have much respect for how that's run. And at the end of the day, he's responsible for how that he's half owns the festival. And he informed me that he had family members that couldn't get in either. So he kind of confirmed everything that we talked about, that I talked about. Yeah, you know, and that's about all I got to say about that.
You don't
Wait,
wanna
here
get
goes the
involved in those
internet
rap
again, right?
feuds.
Boom, bang, boom, bang. But you know, the truth of the matter is that it's not that big of a deal. You know, like everything gets blown up in such a big deal. You know, we're not going to play there again, but they're not going to ask us, so it's cool.
All right.
Worked out pretty good.
You got a question right here?
What are you guys going to be for Halloween?
Rockstar.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're going to grab some of the hair from the place.
There
that
you
like.
go. There you. See Nikki
Just
Sixx. or
swab our
something.
heads around the arena.
Honestly, I was going to be a female pirate. But now I'm not going to that I said it. I can't do it.
Everybody's gonna steal that anyway. All right, you got
I wait. I'd like
Oh.
to address that question a little further.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're
I
going
want to be a giant chicken. That's kind of what I'm thinking this year. Sure.
family guy.
But
I'd like to be a
chicken's better.
giant deep fryer. Mike?
I'm bad at that. I'm a last minute type guy. So I haven't even thought about it. But we love celebrating together, and we usually, have some kind of party together.
Troy
So-
usually has the party.
Well, Troy,
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll figure something out.
Why are you looking at me?
You live here, they'll be able to see you.
I don't know. Well, my daughter's going to be Abby from Sesame Street, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'll be whoever else is on Sesame, Elmo.
Elmo. You'd make a great Elmo.
Now, but here's the thing. A friend of mine, my friend Brandon, when we were kids in the desert, he was like a banana, right? And he got in an altercation with a Grover. And man, I was just like watching it, and I was just like, because it was like July. So what I recommend is be something that you could run away with. Because the worst thing ever is be an ass-kicked banana or something. Because the bruises start to show immediately.
All right, let's see what else. You got one right here, man. Go ahead.
I had these made by a boot man. But when I first got them, because I like Hirachi sandals, but open-toe shoes for men in public is not a cool. It's kind of gross. Or really anywhere, let's be honest. But other than the beach. So, but hear them? It sounded like I was walking on salad for the first 4 days. So it was really healthy, but it was kind of annoying.
All right, anyone else? Oh, we'll just
Ladies
do-
first.
Ladies first. Uh-oh.
Yes, I do. Do you know anyone that could help me?
He's also been a very bad boy.
We'll get you two together a little bit later. Go ahead.
My wife's gonna dig that.
Oh,
Since she's at the show tonight.